Pavel Bure was on the internet tonight. The injured superstar became the first pro hockey player in Canada to talk to his fans via the computer communication system. Although thousands went online with Pavel, only a few got their questions in. Bob Nixon reports.
It's a relatively new site.
Aaron Cam knows his computers and his Vancouver Canucks. The computer science student at the University of British Columbia has built his own website on the internet, dedicated to the hockey team.
Pavel Bure is my favorite player, of course, because I think he's the most exciting player to watch.
So I'll try it. I don't know if those guys got computers.
Now, Pavel Bure knows his hockey, but he doesn't know his computers.
I got a small computer at home, but, you know, I was using just to play a solitaire game. That's about it, you know.
But Bure agreed to answer fans' questions on the internet as long as he didn't have to do the typing.
Oh, okay.
Who was your idol when you were a kid?
I guess that time my idol was Valery Kharlamov.
Internet fans learned that Bure, who is out of the Canucks lineup since a knee injury in November, does not know if he'll play again this year. He would like Wayne Gretzky to be traded to Vancouver, and if he wasn't a hockey player, he would have gone into business. More than 30,000 people hit the Canucks website this day, and the owners, Orca Bay Management, think companies will want to advertise there.
We launched the site last December, and we want to see how we're going to do on it, and the hit rate and the response has been overwhelming.
So this could be a money-making venture for you?
Could be.
Do they have this in Russia? Internet? Sure. They do, eh? I didn't know that.
Out at UBC, Cam never did get through to Pavel, but he does graduate in May, and he'll be looking for work.
I wonder if Orca Bay is hiring web programmers.
Bob Nixon, CBC News, Vancouver.
Well, we'll find out a little bit later how the Canucks did without Pavel tonight. Phil will be back with good.
And again, that starts at 8 a.m. tomorrow. He may have been the highest paid surfer on the internet tonight. Pavel Bure, who is out for the season with a knee injury, could be found on the World Wide Web tonight. As Jay Janauer reports, it was a chance for hockey fans to talk directly to one of the game's greatest.
Okay, we're sitting there. Okay.
He's usually filling the net. Instead, Pavel Bure will be surfing it. It's an Orca Bay experiment allowing a fan to go one-on-one with a professional athlete or coach via the internet.
Yeah, I can type it if you want.
You want to type it?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
There you go.
Okay,
Make sure
let's go down here.
That number one is clicked there, Bob.
So, is cruising the net as easy as rocketing a slap shot past opposing goalies?
Feel free.
Well, it's all right. You can do it.
You want me to do it?
It's an injury Canuck fans hope they'll never have to see again. And it was also one of the most asked questions on the night, along with...
Will you be back for the playoffs?
Will you be back for the playoffs?
I don't know. There's a chance I might come back for the playoffs, but it's up to my doctor's management, and most of it's up to my knee.
And while his knee no longer aches, chances are his fingers will, after scrolling through more than 600 questions.
How many hits have you received tonight?
Earlier tonight, before we started the chat line, we were up to about 23,000. Last night, we received 28 for the whole night. We expect to have about 40,000+ tonight.
Now, because of that, what sort of problems are we encountering?
The server that we have at the telephone company is being backed up. I mean, this is probably the biggest hit that they've ever had.
It's also more hits than he's ever faced in an NHL season. So just what did the Rocket think of his first visit into cyberspace?
Well, it's kind of fun because, you know, people can send questions from all over the world.
Would you consider getting on the internet to hook up with friends in Russia?
Do they have this in Russia? Internet? They do, eh? I didn't know that. So I'll try it. I don't know if those guys got computers. Sure.
Time now to take a look at our weather forecast, and it's